Okay, so I'm going to start a project, and um, what I need, if I'm going to really do a film score, what I need is a film to score. Um, Now, there's a couple ways you can do this, and we'll talk more about this at the very end. But for now, because I'm about to do it, I just want to point out what I'm going to do. And that is, I am going to find an old silent film and I'm going to write a score to it. You can do this. You can do this very easily, and this is a great way to both get started with experimenting with writing a film score, and also a great way to start building a portfolio of projects you've done. The reason we like these old silent films is because they tend to be, many of them are in the public domain, which means we can download them, we can mess with them by like adding music to it, and then we can upload them to YouTube and things like that, and we haven't broken any copyright laws. Like, public domain means it's old enough to where you can use it and share it, and that's okay. So when I'm looking for a silent film, I go to this website, archive.org, and then you go to video, and then go to feature films here, if that's what you want to do. And then we can kind of narrow our search if we want. Let's say movies, and I don't know, let's do a horror movie. That should be good. The Devil's Sleep. I've never heard of this one. Let's take a look at it. I'm not going to watch the whole thing. I just kind of want to get a sense of it. Now, it has music. That's okay. Let's jump ahead a little bit.
Newspapers screaming headlines of race riots, revolution, earthquake, back of it all, speed.
Okay, interesting. This is not a silent movie. This has dialogue in it. That's okay. I think we can work with that. It depends on if the music stays out of the way, because we're going to want to pull that music out, right? But so that we can replace it with our own. And if we can do that without destroying the dialogue, that would be best. So let's try it. I'm going to download it. Well, first of all, we can see right here, usage, public domain. That's what we want. That means we can use it. So let's download it. Now what I'm going to do actually is click this little download button here. Nope. If I just click on this MPEG-4, which is the best format of all of these for what we're going to do, if I just click on it, it's going to play it. So I'm actually going to control click on it and say save link as, I believe. The Devil's Sleep, put it on my desktop. There we go. So now we're downloading that movie. It's a bit big, so we'll let it download. And then I'm going to open a session. So do I want to do this in traditional notation, or do I want to do it in a sequencer? I think I'm going to do this in a sequencer, and then I'll take it over into notation later. So let's open Ableton Live. And remember, whatever sequencer you use is totally up to you. It doesn't really matter. They all kind of work the same. I'm just most comfortable in Ableton Live, so I'm going to use that. So once this downloads, I'm going to import it as its own track over here. Okay, so I'm going to let this download, and then I'm going to set up a session.